James Charles exposed, take 69.
Ah, my lash. You got my lash stuck in there. Yeah, you fired the hound. Anyways, guys, good help is hard to find. Thank you, Moses. Cody, thanks so much. All right, guys. So we have a lot to talk about today. First of all, I just want to say I'm using one of my favorite Juvia's Place lipsticks. I found it in my little archive. Let me show you. It has been used. It's down to the nub. Check it out. That's how you know it's good. Okay. Is that hair on it? It's probably mine. All right. So check it out. So this is it, Mademoiselle. I talked about this so much when it first came out. Let me show you a little swatch here. This is my favorite little lipstick by Juvia's Place. Love it. I'll try to link it down below if I can find it in a YouTube shop. I'll try, but no, whatever. All right, so here we go. I saw this video by T-Spill that came out, and she was talking about James Charles. And I remember other creators were talking about this as well, and I was like, well, how come I didn't make a video about this? I should have made it a long time ago. So basically in the video, James Charles was talking about, this was years ago. This was like years and years ago. There was a palette that James Charles was like reviewing on his YouTube channel. And
39A, which is the Dare to Create palette. So this is the 39A right here, and if you'll notice, it is much bigger than the typical Morphe palette. And that's because if you open it up, this is what you have.
He looks, if you look at the video, he looks so young. He's like such a kid, right? And so he was like reviewing the palette, said he liked it. People did buy it, you know, a lot of his like young impressionable audience bought it. I feel like Morphe was testing the waters with James to see how well he could sell. So after that, you know, it had his face on it and he was like endorsing this palette and it, like maybe like James' favorites or whatever. After that, he got his own palette with Morphe. Well, girl, I-T-G-I-R-L. You know I am that girl. Okay, so let me fix this last. I know the drama's good. Which brings up today because he did a video with Lipstick Nick a couple weeks ago. And in that video, he pointed out that he didn't really like that palette.
17, literally when I first got into the beauty industry, and that was actually the last time that she did my makeup too, which is crazy. We hang out all the time, we're texting every week, but she hasn't glammed me in years. In fact, for some reason this has been scrubbed from the internet. This was the last time she did my makeup. 9.
Dare to Create.
How did you remember that? That's a good memory. Elephant, okay, but I think enough time has passed now where we can comfortably say that palette was idiot. But I will say that was like my first time working with Morphe, and I think they wanted to put me to the test to see if I was good to collaborate with, and that is the shoot that then got me my James Charles palette. So
these are just my words. He basically said it was busted the house and they made it work and whatever. It was an ugly palette. Okay. So that right there just proved to the world that influencers, again, they just sometimes just say stuff to get you guys and folks at home to like buy it. And so now he's facing major backlash today because he literally admitted that that palette wasn't the tea and people went and bought it. So it's another instance that we're seeing an influencer beauty guru saying that they like something and then like stuff comes out and they don't like it. Let me pick my camera a little higher. And so that was like another instance of that. So when that came out, I was like, girl, really? And it's nothing to be surprised about. Like, oh, another influencer lying in the house about something. There's nothing to be like shook about, whatever. You guys like my sweater? Check it out. I love it so much. It's spooky, ooky, cool. You guys know I do Halloween all the way up until after Thanksgiving. Then I take it down and I put up a few Christmas gigs. But yeah, I love it. So all that to say is, oh, and I also just want to give it a mention. I did find my Princess Diana Beanie Baby. Because you know I am part of the Beanie Baby community, so I love that. Check it out. All right. Anyways, all that to say this. Back to the James Charles drama, because I'll get sidetracked. Yeah, so this is why it's like a big deal. It's a big deal because once again, James Charles has got caught lying about something, but it's so sad because again, James Charles has lied about something, and all that to say this, it's like now if you didn't know that he did stuff like that, this is proof that he did it right there. And so then like now, if you can't trust James Charles, who you're gonna trust for honest review about things? And then you start to question, like, do these people really, like, do they really like stuff they talk about? You know? And it's such a sad thing because now people can't, like, trust him. And, like, again, we have instances like Michaela Noguera saying she likes something, and then it comes out that before she made a video said she didn't like it, but now she's getting paid to like it, then she likes it. So it's like, I don't like something, but if you throw enough money at it, oh, I like it so much. Okay, when it comes to selling stuff to your impressionable audience, like you go to that person because you trust their honest review. So what I've learned about like, because if you didn't learn anything, then like you wasted your time. There were some people that I can honestly say that if they say something, I can believe it, right? Tati Westbrook is one of them. Shane Dawson, I think, is one of them. Jeffree Star, I think, is one of them. Nikki Tutorials, I think, is one of them. Let me see. And that's pretty much it off the top of my head. I think that commentary, drama channels, I think they do a good job of sticking by the word they like something or not, or owning it if they did it before. But it comes across less fake when you like open up something and you're just like, oh my God, you know, it's very much like that. All right. Now, I've been getting a couple questions people have been asking me to talk about Jaclyn Hill. And I really didn't want to talk about the Jaclyn Hill situation because, you know, growing up, like my father was a heavy drinker and he ultimately passed away with cirrhosis of the liver and things of that nature. So it was like a sensitive topic for me. So I'll talk about it. And if you're gonna judge me kindly, okay? Because it hit home, you know, it triggered a nerve. So I watched Jaclyn Hill's new video, and in the video, she talked about her really struggling with substance abuse, alcohol. And this is something that is not new. She talked about it before. But in this video, like I can see how her stopping drinking, she looks healthier. And I just want to say this, congratulations to her for being vulnerable. You know, oftentimes we're very critical of Jaclyn Hill and things she says and does on this channel and other channels as well. But I found this video to be real. I do think that she was on brand, like she had on the Jaclyn Hill jewelry and stuff like that. And I've gone to the website and she's charging like $50, $60 to $120 for a jewelry. Well, yesterday she had a sale and everything's $20. And I'm just gonna be full disclosure. This is how she got me. Like the video was so endearing to me and I found it to be so real when she talked about her struggles with drinking. And I don't want to go any further. You know, if you could pick up what I'm putting down, I was like, wow, like she's being very real because I've seen like my father deal with that stuff like that. And I don't drink. And it's nothing to do with my father passing away from drinking a lot of alcohol. It has nothing to do with that because oftentimes people want to like connect those dots. Oh, he doesn't drink because his dad passed away from drinking. And sometimes like I'll just say that to shut people up because then they just can't comprehend and understand. But I'm just, if you really get to know me, I'm very much like just very bubbly personality, very high on life, right? With that being said, I never really got into like the whole alcohol thing, right? And you know, after high school, going into college, I would see my friends drink and stuff. We would go out and they would be like, here, do you want to taste it? Do you want to taste it? And I just was always like, thought that like alcohol was bad. So for the body, for the soul, like just, it alters your mood and everything like that. And there has been times that people, you know, you have those friends that you're out and about and you're like, oh no, it's okay, I don't want to drink anything. And they're like, no, here, try it. How are you gonna know you don't like it if you don't try it? And I was like, okay. And this was like, I was like 18, 19. No, was it? Probably, I don't know, 21, 22. And then I would try it. I'm like, ugh. It just like, and it was an amaretto sour. Okay, I tried that. Also tried Long Island iced tea. And when I mean try, I mean like 2 sips. Like 2 sips. I remember I taste the sweetness of certain things and I would feel the burn. And that's with all the beverages I've tried. Now, you'll taste it like something sweet and savory, and then like it's like just burning sensation in the throat or something like that. There were some drinks where I'm like, whoa, that's really good and really sweet because I like, you know, I love sugar and stuff like that. But I'm like, I could tell that this, because alcohol is really gonna like affect me, and like, I don't know. I'm a big control freak, so I don't know if I can just relinquish control. And I want to at least remember what I did the next day. I mean, at least I do. So I just never got into it. I just never got into drinking. So I can't sit here and say that I can empathize and sympathize with the addiction, because I feel like alcohol is a drug. I mean, by definition, and a lot of people are going to agree or disagree. But by definition, alcohol is a drug. And so some people view it as that and some people don't. That's, you know, whatever floats your boat, right? I just never got into it. I just don't like the way it tastes. Never got into it. And it's the same way, because I'll meet people and, you know, I love dessert and I love candy and stuff like that. And I'm just like, hey, do you want some Snickers, some M&Ms? And they're like, oh no, I don't like sweets. I'm like, oh, do you want some cheesecake, brownie, cupcake? They're like, oh no, I don't like sweets. I just never got into it. I'm just like, oh, I was like the same way. I'm like, how can you not like sugar? Like, what's going on? And so I think also sugar is another drug too, because it's so addicting. But anyways, all that to say this, right? I felt resonated with her a little bit. Like I felt, if that's even the right word, I don't even know. I felt for her when she was opening up about her alcohol thing. I really did, right? And I think that a lot of people, you know, from a PR standpoint in marketing, it's holidays, it's around the corner. This is around the time that people start begging for money and getting online crying and stuff like that, okay? I'm just keeping it real, okay? So her dropping this video right around the time that she's having sales, heavy sales, you know, maybe it worked. Because I ended up going to the I'm In It website and I bought a few jewelry pieces because I felt bad for her and I you know, whatever. Yeah, you could you're gonna hold me to the flames for that and go ahead. But if you guys want to see what I bought, if I get it in the mail, I'll do an unboxing. Jaclyn Hill haul or whatever the case may be. But you know, she doesn't care. She done blocked me a long time ago, like whatever. But you know, I'm a person, and sometimes you know people give you a little song and dance, and sometimes you believe it and you fell for it. You know, is there a possibility that she put up that video just to gain sympathy and views and clicks? Well, maybe. But I found the video to be genuine, some parts of it at least, and I feel for her. So, anyways, this video is all over the place. We're talking about Jaclyn Hill, and we talked about James-Charles. And I just want to leave you guys with this, okay? Thank you guys for watching, for tapping whatever the button is and giving likes and shares. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you guys for all the super thanks and super chats and all that stuff y'all leave down below. It really means a lot to me. You know, getting on YouTube and talking to you folks really does make me happy, and I just want to say thank you guys, and I love you for all love and support, and I will see you guys later. Oh, and I did post a video yesterday, but no one watched it, so I'm kind of bitter of the house about that. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye, love you so much.